Alrighty guys, today we are doing lower body. We're gonna do exercises you're probably familiar with, but again, we're thinking about strategy this round, whereby we're gonna be doing 4 circuits of these exercises. If you have heavier weights, now's the time to grab them because our legs are our strongest muscle in our body. So I really wanna make sure we're giving it all the attention it needs and really pushing it to its limits. So grab a set of dumbbells. Again, we are in our living room, grab some water and let's get started. But first, as always, let's do a nice little warm-up. Give me some nice high knees where we're really gonna stretch out those hip flexors. I like to hold my hands to make sure I'm honest with myself, usually around chest height. And just give me some high knees, 4 more per side. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's reverse that and do some butt kicks. Again, we're not doing anything too strenuous. This is just a workout, warm-up. The strenuous will come for the workout. We're just warming up our muscles. I usually like to do dynamic movements for warm-up. So our muscles are moving to get our muscles lubricated for our workout to come. Give me 3 more per side. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You could just hold on to your hips. Really like a pendulum, swinging that leg nice and high. For 3, 2, and 1. You might need to hold onto your chair here. If you can't get your balance, that's okay. This is just a stretch to really loosen up those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, I was even losing my balance there a bit. Alrighty, so just shake out those legs, get it started. I always like to do some nice spinal twists, because whether or not we want to admit it, our core is always at work. It's holding our entire body up. So it's important we give it a good stretch, especially getting it ready to hold our body for all these lower body exercises we're about to do. Give me your hands and just go right hand to left legs, warming up those hips a bit more. And we're going to get started in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So if you don't have it yet, now's your time to grab some water. Obviously, bring your good spirits and let's get started. Like last time for round 1, I'll go through each exercise and explain before the exercise begins, and then for rounds 2 to 4, we'll just go straight through. Your first exercise is dumbbell squats, so you can grab 2 dumbbells, hold them at the top of your shoulders or down by your side. You're going to sit back into that imaginary chair. Your feet are going to be hip width apart, shoulders back, chest out, and let's go for 10. Exercise, you're going to keep those dumbbells in your hands, this time placing them in front of you, preparing to take a side lunge, a wide step out, bending one knee while keeping the other leg extended. As you bend, just ensure you keep that chest back and your shoulders back and you're not leaning forward. You're going to give me 10 per side. goblet squats, you're going to take a wide stance where your feet are going to be wider than hip width apart. You're going to point your toes out, hold a dumbbell or two around your chin and chest area. You're going to go down for some deep squats. We're going to go for 10. Grabbing both dumbbells, you're going to hold them at your sides and prepare to go up for calf raises. With calf raises, you're just going to raise to your tippy toes and lightly tap your heels back to the floor. You're going to go for 10. Your next exercise are stiff leg dumbbell deadlifts, where you're going to put your feet hip width apart, hold both dumbbells in your hands. You're going to hinge forward from the hips, keeping those legs as straight as possible with a micro bend in the knee. Your head is going to follow along with the top of your body, and you're going to graze the dumbbells along the length of your legs, nice and slow, really feeling the contraction in your hamstring muscle. We're going to go for 10. For our final exercise of the round, we're going to do jump squats. Our feet are going to stay slightly wider than hip width apart. We're jumping and landing into a squat using your arms to help use momentum if you need it. As you can see in the preview here, I am switching directions. If you want to stay in one direction, that is completely fine, but the goal is to get to 10. Well done, round 1 complete. As a reminder, for rounds 2 to 4, we won't be going through the descriptions of the exercises now that you're familiar with them. We'll just be going straight through. So take this time to catch your breath, bring it back down to equilibrium, steady pace, grab a sip of water, perhaps stretch out your legs a bit if they're feeling a little tender, and really take these 60 seconds to relax your muscles. Next round will be more difficult, but you can totally do it. 20 more seconds left. Probably going to want to grab hold of your dumbbells now as we get ready for our second round. As a reminder, we're going all the way through, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. probably burning a sweat right now. Grab a sip of water and give yourself these 60 seconds to just bring your breath back down. Come back to a steady paced breath. Perhaps stretch out your muscles a bit, walk around, shake off that tension. And just take this time to really relax. These rounds are a little bit harder. We're not getting a break in between each. We're just going all the way through, knowing that the 60-second break is coming, and then it's going to be soothing. So really take this time. In about 10 seconds, we're going to get started. So I'd like you to grab your dumbbells now. We're going in for some squats, starting in 3, 2, 1. And that's round 3 complete. Well done. Grab a sip of water, take a little walk around, maybe stretch out those legs. They're likely feeling really tender. We have one more round ahead of us. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be so worth it, and you are so capable. So let's really take these next 60 seconds to relax. Perhaps connect with the mantra that speaks to you. I can suggest my body is strong, my body is able. Those 2 mantras really get me through a lot of my exercises and workouts. Stick to those mantras. Remember, it's mind over matter. Your body can do this. In about 15 seconds, we'll get started, so go ahead and grab your dumbbells. Let's go for round 4, guys. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. mine. That was intense. So let's stretch it out. Might need to grab onto a chair here if you need to, but I'm really wanting to stretch out that quad. Ooh. There I go, I lost my balance. Really stretching out that quad muscle. Deep inhales, deeper exhales. Just really get your breath back down to a good pace. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep going, and 1. Other side. Really extending that leg, getting that heel as close to your bum as possible to really give that nice long quad stretch. Our femur muscle in our leg is our strongest muscle. So it's important to give it some nice, good love. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I have you go into a wide stance pose. Those side lunges that really worked our inner thighs and our outer. Let's give ourselves a nice side lunge, and you should feel that pull. Gentle pull, hopefully. Your groin and inner thigh. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Again, just trying to get your breath back down to a normal pace. Sweating. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Keep your legs in a wide stance. Feet parallel. Hinge from those hips. And let's give ourselves a nice little back bend. You should feel a nice stretch in our lower back, in our hamstrings. This is too hard for you. Hold on to your calves. Just let that head hang. We're holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk your hands over to the left side. Try to get that forehead as close to that knee as possible without straining too hard. We want you to hold here for 10, 9. You should feel a really nice stretch in your lower back as well as the back of your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking those hands over to the other side. For me, it's my right. Getting that forehead as close to the knee as possible. And holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. If you can make your way to the floor for me. Let's keep those legs still in a wide stance. Let's use our hands and walk it forward. Please be gentle here. This one's a really good stretch regardless of how deep you go. Drop that head. Let's pull it here. You should really feel a nice stretch in your hips. And as you feel comfortable, just continue to walk those hands further, dropping that head and really just surrendering to the stretch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to work sides again. So grab onto your chin or your ankle, making sure your chest is out. Really reach that arm over to whatever side feels right. We're giving our torso and our core some love again. It supports us in so many exercises. So you should really feel that side pull here. We're holding it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way to the other side. I personally feel comfortable holding my shin. I'm not the most flexible. So I'm not trying to do the most. I'm just trying to give my body some love. Just making sure that that chest is out. Not hunched over like this, but out. too much tension. Holding it here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. If it's possible, I'm gonna have you cross your legs. Love you to put one ankle on one knee. Again, whatever feels the most right. And the key here is with gentle pressure, just putting that knee down to get as close to that foot as possible. What we're doing here is really just stretching at those hips. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a nice little switch. Opposite ankle goes over the opposite knee. You'll probably find one side of your body is far more flexible than the other side and more loose. For me, that's the opposite side. Big gap here. And just gently giving that knee a little bit of a tug. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you're feeling a nice looseness in your legs after that workout. And again, remember that with this next level you guys are joining, it is meant to be a little harder, and that's intentional because I just know you are so capable, you are so deserving, and you are so worthy. I'll see you next time.